Alright, so here's the Lawnboy 10323. So I did do the startup video for the trimmers, edges, and blowers, which is all done. The mowers are going to be next week, so I felt like I wanted to do a carburetor cleaning video on a Duraforce, because I've never done a cleaning video just on the carburetor on a Lawnboy Duraforce before. There are some other videos, but not very much, but I felt like I wanted to do it on this one, since I feel like it's best to do it. And since the carburetor is only I don't know if you can see it, but the carburetor in there is about a year old. It's been about a year since I've had the new carb on there, and it's working fine, but it still surges a little bit sometimes, so I feel like why not just go and clean it. So it's a little dirty, we can't really see it, but yeah. By the way, I don't know if you can probably tell this, because I'm not really using the GoPro Hero 8 Black camera today. I'm using a different camera. I'm using a Panasonic DMC ZS25. Well, since I'm recording this, I don't want to show you it. Well, maybe I'll show it. I'll show you guys what it looks like with it soon. So okay, so yeah, so I have not much to say, but so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this off. So before I do start taking it apart, I was going to tell you that the carburetors are technically the most common problem on the Duraforce engine that surges a lot. If you have a lot of surging problems, then that's the problem, technically, because if it's leaking gas and oil from the crankshaft, that means your crankshaft seals are bad. That's what I had to do on mine, if you remembered it. Last year I did it on mine. So yeah, I did have a video of me reassembling the carburetor back onto the engine, but never made a video of taking it apart or cleaning it. So I feel like this would be a good video. So let's just go ahead and get started before I can do the startups next week. I still have to work on the 10550 that's back in there, because I got to get a new primer hose and put the air duct piece, which is still in this box. The little you can see this is the piece that goes up here. There's actually a hole in the air filter cover, which you'll see in a minute, which I think that piece prevents a lot of dirt entering the air filter. Or it helps cool the, I don't know if it helps cool the motor down, or I don't know. It probably just prevents all the dirt going into the air filter, probably. So it's a 2003. So I know you have seen a lot of videos of me using it. So I mean, what the problem is with this is, well, sometimes it still surges a little, sometimes it does, but not that bad. But I still feel like I want to clean the carburetor anyways before I go into any more troubles, before I go any more problems with this, because it can be more than just carburetor. So I feel like I just want to do it now before I do the startup video for the mowers. So, which I will be doing it next week. I still have 32-to-1 gas oil mitts in there, still in there. So yeah, I wanna just go ahead and do it. So let's just get started. So unfortunately, I don't have a tripod for this particular camera, or I don't know what I'm gonna use. So what we're gonna do is you're going to remove these 3 screws for the top engine cover. And yeah, so let me go ahead and grab the Phillips head screwdriver, and I'll start moving the screws. Make sure the spark plug is disconnected. I do know, well, YouTube user, well, yes, you probably know who John 3800 is. Still, get this in. Yeah, he's done a video back in like 10 years ago actually. Because he's done a video of cleaning the Duraforce carburetor on this 323, and yeah, the 3 screws moved. Alright, and then open the gas cap up, and then disconnect the primer line, and then might be easier to move the pull rope from the guide, so I can set the engine cover aside, and that'll be it. Now I'm going to put the cap back on. I know it's got no gas in the tank. So the engine cover is off. And alright, I'm gonna move the belt cover, and then I'll move the airfoil. So, trying to think what to say, sorry. Alright. So I moved the belt cover, and next up is to remove the air filter cover by this little tab here. Wow, that is a little dirty. Look at that. Okay. Well, yeah, I am gonna have to clean up the 0 box, and all you can't see, but it's got some grass and dirt in there. Alright, so to remove the carburetor, you gotta remove these 2 screws that hold the air box onto the carburetor that's attached to the engine. But the best step is just to remove the throttle choke cable holding the air box. That's what I do first. The way to remove it is the nut driver you need is a 5/16. Got 5/16. Very carefully pull that tab off there. Okay. Throttle cable is disconnected from the airbox. So now we're going to move these 2 screws. Carburetor attached to the engine. I have to disconnect the fuel line. And this piece comes off. Alright, yeah, disconnect the fuel line real quick. Okay, so carburetor off. Whenever you pull it off, you want to make sure you pull the air vane and the whole carburetor assembly down before pulling it away from the engine. So here's what the carburetor looks like. So I just moved the fuel on from the gas tank to the carburetor. So here it is. It's plastic, so be careful. Still can't clean this, so it's a little bit dirty on the outside, but we'll check the inside as well. So we'll move this bowl underneath it. It's with four Phillips head screws. The first thing, I'm going to separate the carburetor from the airbox. Remove this governor spring attached to this arm. I'm going to remove this carefully. There. It's connected. Oh wow, it's a little dirty than I thought. Wow. Oh, this is the gasket that goes between the airbox and the carburetor. So I'm going to clean this airbox and I'm going to carburetor. Well, I'm going to actually suck the carb first and then I'll clean the airbox off camera. Oh, fast. Okay, and then we'll these 4 bolts. The reason why I'm using the Panasonic camera today is because I didn't want to use my GoPro a lot, because GoPro is going to be used. Oh, I know, guys. And it. Here's the bowl. It's not that bad, but it has a little bit of dirt in it. Here's the float, and it is at the proper level, and the bowl gasket still has a little bit of dirt on it as well, and I will try and clean this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the float, the needle and pin, and move the main jet as well, and that screen, that is a filter screen. So pull the pin off, gasket, and while that pilot jet is dirty, this jet right there in the middle, I'm going to show you in a minute. This right here is your main jet, which this is the high-speed jet. This is the pilot jet, which I think it's been a while since I last known this, but I last done this. I think the low speed. No, I think the pilot jet is just for low speed. I think it's the low speed jet, I believe. Alright, clean the bowl gasket. Alright, blow the jet. Okay, so here's the carburetor completely disassembled. I just cleaned some of it. I did just clean the main jet. I know it's not dirty, but I just cleaned it anyways. Made sure there's no dirt in there. Double check. Made sure there's no dirt in there, as I say. But okay, next we're going to move this pilot jet. know I should have the first one more to actually clean it first. So this is the pilot jet. I know it's dirty. I'm going to clean this carb cleaner. So what this does, it technically affects the surgery problem. That's why I've seen a lot of guys put one of these British jet and pilot jets in there, and it seemed to help the surge problem. Well, it kind of did for me once. Well, kind of, but who knows. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna go charge up my camera, and I'm gonna clean this up, and I'm gonna clean the whole carburetor, and then I'll start reassembling it. Okay, so I'm going to reassemble the 10P23 Duraforce carburetor. So I'm gonna, okay, so this pilot jet, I already cleaned it. It's clean, so I'm gonna start reassembling it. I'm gonna start putting the pilot jet in first, and put the, or stroop the main jet, and then put the float needle valve, filter screen, and the bowl gasket, and then the float bowl, the 4 screws. So, and then I'll attach the carburetor back to the gearbox. So, here we go. Alright, so that's it. So that's the video of me cleaning the carburetor on the Lawnboy 1053. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys later.